Good evening, friends. Welcome to Petroleum, Proletariat's Prefecture. And it's tour time again. Yes, it was a long time ago, but now it is time again for a tour. And I have recovered the old Chevy Impala here that we used the last time, and actually gotten to the point where this is what I want to illustrate. Maximum schedule length. Yes, I think that we should get going, and there's a ways to go. So we are currently down here in Bongny. Yes, where we can have a look at the lovely cableway system that goes over flat terrain, of course. As we're heading up the piece of bridge here to very steep it is, but the Impala is powerful and handles it without any trouble at all. Here's the coal mine. That's the coal mine. We're moving on very quickly. We can see people getting off the cableway system here. Nice. Perhaps we will be better served with a perspective like this for the moment. Yes. Yes, that's pretty nice. Forgot something. Not have forgotten, just slightly savored the moment. Cheers, friends. Another one of those fagerhults, yes. Wild by nature. It doesn't taste very wild. It's a little bit flat on the end, but it's a completely decent beer. Where are we now? We are at the coal ore processing plant. It turns the magnificent coal ore from the mine into coal, ready to use in the steel mill as soon as the trains manage to make it all the way. Right, geographics. So this was the coal mining part of the prefecture. This is where we get our coal from, yes. And I think that we will now visit the people who dig for the coal. The route will be, we are here in Bongny, in the south, let's call it, even though, yes, whether it doesn't really make sense in this game. So we're down here in the south, and we will travel through this place, even further away far away out to Norge, and all the way out to Svitkove, I believe it's called. And then back through Norge and into over the stuff here, the oil fields, the great oil fields. All of this is oil fields, yes. We're missing the town of Bongny. This is the place where the people live. We have, yes, I think we should. There we can see the people of Bongny. They look very similar to people of both Rovendima and Petroleum, Capitolium. And also, of course, ambulances are filling the streets. Right, we're heading out of town. Now, it is a bit of a way to go here. Yes. And this is a lot of oil field that we're going to go through and see all the development of the what did you call it? It will take a while to bring up here, the scenario. Yes. They reorganized the oil production. Yes, this is the reorganization that has taken place. We're going to bear witness to now, and I think it's decently exploited at this point. But this is magnificent. Look at this. This is a beautiful map. Yes, it is very good work. However, the forest of floating trees isn't very nice, and also maybe it is a bit rich. You know, you get the 99% quality of source. That's but nitpicky details don't focus. That no. Right, we're gonna need more road. This is a road trip all through the prefecture is what this is. Better tomorrow, perhaps. Yes. Steady beat to get us worked along here. This is basically just forests and bears and other things, wildlife here lurking. It may look peaceful, it may look safe, but I assure you there are plenty of bear in here. Or perhaps a fox or a bunny, a rabbit or something, yes. Or an elk or a moose, perhaps. A moose may be lurking behind that very little tree right there, you know. The moose are very dangerous for road traveling. Yes. And the bears, you know, they are hungry sometimes, but I think that we're making it. And here we are perfectly safe from all sorts of wildlife, because this place is this is an oil field, and that makes it heavily polluted. I cannot find a pollution monitoring station, so right, this doesn't work at night because you're sitting in the reflection of the beam, the lights. Okay, this is what is this? Even further ways down, or yes, even further ways down. And I think that we're heading all the way out. No, we didn't. Yes, we do. We are heading all the way out to this even further ways down. Still, it doesn't work at night, you know. It works a little bit better on gravel road. Yes, in dawn it works. Here, even further ways down. You have reached the end of the road. End of road is what it says there, yes. Cool. Future arrived to the Republic, perhaps? Sure. Okay, so we are, where are we now? Right, we're here on one of the extremities of the network, of the infrastructure. Yes. As we can see, the pumps, the derricks here, they are pumping. The derricks are pumping, yes. Oil into a little tank. Oh, hello map. Which is empty. No, god damn it. Come back. Come back. Yes, there we go. Can't have that. No. Electricity. This building is without power supply. Yes, I didn't need it, you know. Doesn't matter. This stuff is all working great. Don't you worry about this. This is working. This is actually working. Yes, this is built when we were focusing here on developing, reorganizing the oil production. So this is properly made and works very well. One might not be able to say the same thing about the oil, the steel business, though. Iron ore business, well, that's all right. Steel business, a bit shaky. There was a pollution monitoring station. Come on, yes. Yes, as we can see here, it's around the derricks. It is completely polluted. Is what it is. Therefore it's very safe to drive here because there's absolutely no wildlife or things to worry about. Did this car just go through this bus stop twice and going for a refuel in between? I think it did. Very far away now. There we go. Hello. Yes, he did go for a refuel. 110 kilometers an hour. Out here it's fine though. These do not pollute. I suppose they don't leak that much. It's rare. Probably. Okay. Yes, this is nice infrastructure that we're driving through, getting to bear witness to. Yes, it is. And this is nice. This snaking underneath the Great Pipeline, and I think that's the name of it actually. The Great Pipe. Det stora röret. The Great Pipe that connects every single little oil derrick to the network of oil that goes all the way to our two great enormous storages for raw petroleum product, crude oil otherwise known as. Yes. And here it goes over the road, apparently, into a booster pump. Yes, and there is electricity and almost everything. Are you pumping? You're not pumping. Why are you not pumping? What's wrong? Seriously. You cannot store or export oil. You can, however. What's the matter? Why? Come on. You cannot store. You must not have a pipeline or something. You do? It's you are stupid. Screw you. We're going for a tour, a great road trip. Although it's going to be, this is the scenery basically. It is power lines, asphalt, pipeline, and either an oil derrick or a pipe pumping station, or pipes or booster pumps for the pipes. And now I think that are we already? Yes, we're passing through Norge. We're passing through Norge. Hello Norge. Hey Norge. And we're heading for be still, damn you. I cannot Svikhove, indeed. Just to do a U-turn, basically, yes. But we have made it all the way up here. Yes. That's nice. And coming up is, of course, the great cities of Petroleum, Capitolium, and Rovendyma. Yes. We have 4 places of settlement. Kirunagrad will not be included in this tour as it is not connected to road network. No, it is connected though by rail network, as we can plainly see here. Yes, in a very reasonable way, especially this bit. Yes. And there's the U-turn. Be careful, or do a handbrake turn if you like. it is a long drive that we're going to, so please do enjoy yourself at any opportunity that you may have. Do so. We're doing 60 here, apparently, on the gravel road. Yes. I like the gravel roads somehow. Yes, it feels much more realistic, you know, to have gravel roads for basically only access roads for these things. Although it's rather slow when going like this. And the only time they're used is when it is when it's a rush, really, because it's when something is on fire. However, you could certainly be driving a whole lot quicker than 60 here. This is ridiculous. Come on, you could drive as long as it's straight and you can see what's coming. I mean, it seems very flat, this gravel road. No bumps or anything in it. It's like smooth as something. Very smooth is what it is. Here is another fire session. I could not click it. I will not be able to unless we do this. Want to see? It's full of firefighters. 36 firefighters are in. Excellent. Here's Buzz. Hello, Buzz. You're bringing even more firefighters, I suppose. There's many infrastructure here. Much infrastructure, yes. There's not even worth trying building anything else out here, because infrastructure will certainly be in the way. But it's not really an issue because this is the necessary infrastructure. We're going over. This is a lovely bridge, you know. It has so much infrastructure. It has voltage, power, road, and pipe. It's spanning the same piece of environment. Whatchamacallit, getting over an obstacle. Wonder if we're going to make. I think that we're going to make a turn off here to no. Okay, we're not going to make a turn off here, but we're going to stop here. I don't suppose we've had any passengers so far, but I think there are some stops in here which may actually allow us to transport some people. And here everything is full of fuel. It's we can see the magnificent the free word of the Republic antenna, the free word of the Prefecture antenna. This is quite magnificent as well. You know, that is a very tall pipeline going over some medium voltage lines. These are pumping. Fantastic. Oh, and we have high power, high voltage. Can we get the transformer? Yes, we could. Our building is on fire. Flats in Rovendima. I think it'll be fine. 4 megawatts it's pulling out here, only for pumping oil. And also whatever entertainment the firefighters use. Maybe they're watching the free word of the Prefecture. I hope they're not, because it is very awful, fortunately. Here the road is very bumpy, and that is a bad corner, very dangerous, especially during winter, which is like 10 months a year. And then it gets incredibly hot, and then it gets incredibly cold again. Yes, that's the weather here in Siberia, I'm told. We're apparently doing full speed straight through the city of Petroleum Capitolium here. And this is the City Hall accounting office. We're making a stop by. That's the theater, the dark little house there. Ambulances. I think every city is full of ambulances. Here we're making a stop at some place. It was extinguished. Did anyone perish? No. Fantastic. This is a busy place. This here, Petroleum Capitolium. It is busy again, one should say, perhaps, because it was. It has been emptied out of people, and people have been moved out of here to populate other places so many times. But now, since the mystery of the population growth was solved, it is growing, as is the entire nation. Hovering around 23,000 this year. The same all year, last year. I think that we've hit stagnation, what you may call it. Because now there are 1,323 adult children. It's not supposed they get much. No, it reaches a steady state here where they escape, which I'm somewhat informed that they ought to do when they reach the age of 30 if there is no place available for them to move to. Yes. And I think that we just missed the oil refineries, you know. It's like the main thing, the main attraction of this whole place. This is the power plant. How much power are we pulling? All of the prefecture is pulling around 18 megawatts. Nice. You're driving a bit erratic. Could you try and be a bit more, smooth in taking the turns? Yes, around the corners, I suppose not. But here are the oil refineries. Should we have a look at how they're doing? Oh, it's doing okay. Now it's doing better. Now it's doing very good. Yes, it's doing excellently, in fact. 900 people and more total are refining oil or petroleum. 19 megawatts we're using. It's going... yes, this is the old diesel plant. This is my old diesel plant here. Hello, diesel plant. And at the diesel we are not paused. Why are we waiting? Diesel plant. But I suppose this is a bug, maybe. If we get you out of here. Or bug, or an issue with this diesel plant mod. Yes, it was. Or maybe it just has one parking space and then, well, whatever. Yes, it was waiting to get in. That was a diesel plant. That was our first source of electricity. Until we built this thing. The diesel plant is not capable of generating 18.19 megawatts now. So it's a very good thing that we have the bitumen power plant. This should be renamed as simply the power plant. Nothing more, nothing less. And wouldn't you know it, it is the wood cutting post. It is still here. You get to listen to the chainsaw. Yes, very nice. Okay, goodbye diesel plant. Well, maybe keep that one around for a bit. We're apparently taking the back road out to Rovendima. Yes. Rovendima. There are many ways to pronounce Rovendima. Norge Kolata Chamusek. Chamusek is where something burnt down. And heading over the completely... No? We are apparently heading on the road here. On the outskirts of Rovendima. To get to this place. Do we get any people? Yes, we get 4 workers. Let's see where they end up working, if they end up working. Now there's a lot of stuff on the screen. Yes, yes it is. However, we can get rid of all of it very easily. And as always, ambulances are lining the streets. This is ridiculous. Okay, hard settings. Well, it just means that you have to build a lot more hospitals. Yay, a great challenge. No, it isn't. It is just boring challenge. Yes, as is starting on hard money. Yes, it's possible to do if you just know how the game works, you know. And it's possible, but it's just why put yourself through that. Never mind. To each his own. There was one of those places with bicycles front. They are... yes, we're apparently going to the hospital. They are only ornamental. Those bicycles, unfortunately. Just imagine what the workers could be doing. Okay, so you ended up working at the City Hall accounting office. We have new people on board here, maybe? No? Oh, you did, but you are still... you're getting off at the steel mill. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. And you? You're also getting off at the steel mill. Okay. But what did I do? Come back. What? Something is the matter. I pushed something that deleted all of the schedule for this. Yes. I don't know what I did. It would be very handy in many cases, but in this case it is not very it was not handy at all. No, in this case it was terrible. Is it even possible to get you out of this situation here? Is it possible that one can perhaps send you to a depot if there was such a thing around here? The road vehicles depot. No, I don't seem to have one. I mean, this is not good for the tour. This is terrible for the tour, in fact. Yes. It is completely awful. There is one road vehicles depot down here. No, you're not going. Why won't you go? You're stuck. Come on. Do something. Okay. I think it was this maybe I clicked. Or pressed or not. Why won't you go? Please. Well, that I was not. I'm not surprised. No, you know what, dear friends. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night. Next time, train tour. Actually, dear friends, we are. Again, that was incredibly loud. Yes, there's a lot of things to get right in that very moment, and I always fail. Yes. And again, it's somewhere around 96 decibels, at least, I'd say, for a brief moment here. Yes. Cheers, ambulance. Yes, because we are back. Obviously, instantly for you, but not instantly for me. But only a small amount of time has passed, and I just realized let's just go back to the last autosave before I did whatever it was I did. It was very handy, but also very bad to do to a moving vehicle. Remove the complete list of things to do for it. Yes, so we're back, and maybe it was this bridge. I thought it was the other one, but might have been this. There was apparently some of the electrification things for the railroad stuck up through the bridge. Even though the bridge is like 7 stories tall, yes, it is apparently not enough. As the City Hall accounting office, how are they doing here? Almost 11,000, but they can't quite make it because they are completely full. There's a severe lack of residential stuff here. But they don't need to grow anymore. No. I mean, if I tore down a hospital or two, it would sort of balance itself out. Yes, it would. But it's better that they go off, on their and do their thing wherever it is they escape or immigrate to. That's fine. Whatever they want. It's. I mean, if they could just have been bothered to walk just a tiny amount more than they actually do in order to find a place to live, they would have. Up to a point when they wouldn't. Where are we now? We are by the storage, for something, for oil. Excellent. There are many power lines here. This is Petroleum. Capitolium was on the right, and the great television station of the free word of the Prefecture is here, and it is a very tall building. It is incredibly tall, and I think that we're going all the way up to it. Can't quite appreciate just how tall it is unless you do this, it's so tall that whilst connected to the vehicle, I cannot. There we go. It's all in shot. It's all in shot. Very tall building. So many power lines. it works, but let's not have any troubles with it, because troubleshooting this would be a pain, you know. Anywhere really, it would be a pain. A schools and some football fields and a kindergarten right there. We're heading out of town now. We're heading for someplace over this crazy road. We can see some hopper trains are at least moving. That means that the steel industry is working somewhat decently. Okay, where is the next stop now? We are now. Yes, I think that we can thank you for your service there and get the grid. Right, we are here. The road goes out to here, and then it's back to Bongni. If I could fit that on the schedule, I don't know. But from now on, it's basically just the wilderness, and yes, this place is the last place. Fire protection for the great train diesel station, which basically every train refuels at some point. Right, and now we're heading in. We're going in parallel with the railroad here for a bit. Very nice. We can see the trains, if there are any. There's been 2 already. That's not anything to, you know. One could build a road in parallel with the railroad all the way down to the border, just to have the Impala here going all the way and watching all the trains go by. One could. For now, though, this is what we have. And it's still... Yes, we're sticking around until we've come to here. Because then we've done this sort of lap and this sort of thing, and a crash about there somewhere, and this sort of thing. And then, yes, that's what we're going for. Doesn't work in nighttime, no. That, however, works. Thank you, Otsave. Cheers, Otsave. That was a Fagerhult, yes. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, that was a rough bump there. The bridge could have been a little bit connected to the mainland, you know, or to the land. Is this one any better? Not, ow, no, not a lot. Is there anything... Yes, there is a high voltage line here. You know, there is a high voltage line. And something, fire was extinguished. Good. Pardon me. There is a high voltage line, but we are still not really anywhere near the transformer. But we are nearing it. We're getting closer. Certainly. This is a nice tune. Bum, 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 bum. We're coming up on Farowaystan. That means that we are about to end for real this time. Thank you so very much for watching, dear friends, and good night.